Hello everyone, hope you all are doing very well. This is Pari Dubey from Team IgniteX, and our project for Smart India Hackathon 2K25 addresses the problem statement ID, that is SIH 25007, along with the problem statement title, Development of a Digital Farm Management Portal for Monitoring Maximum Residue Limits (MRL) and Antimicrobial Usage, that is AMU, in livestock, along with theme Agricultural, Food Tech and Rural Development. Now, before moving directly on to the problem statement, I would like to draw your attention towards the two main terms, that is MRL and AMU. So, MRL stands for Maximum Residue Limit. This is the maximum allowed amount of drugs residue that can remain in food products like milk or meat without harming the consumers. Whereas AMU, that is antimicrobial usage, this refers to how antibiotics and medicine are used in livestock, including their dosage, frequency, and purposes. So both are very critical, and their misuse leads to antimicrobial resistance, food security issues, and public health risks. So now, our solution is basically designed for multiple stakeholders. The first one are the farmers and the dairy owners who manages the livestock. Secondly, the veterinarians who prescribe the medicines. Then the consumers who deserve safe and residue-free foods. Then the cooperatives and the milk unions handling large volumes. And finally, the regulatory authorities like DAHD and FSSAI who ensure compliances. Now, jumping to the problem statement. Here, the core problem lies in the antimicrobials. Antimicrobials are often used in the livestock without proper monitoring. This leads to drug residue in milk and meat and the rise of the antimicrobial resistance, that is AMR. And second point is the farmer faces challenges in tracking drugs, dosage, withdrawal periods, and ensuring MRL compliances. Third point is authorities do not have real data on the livestock health, diseases, and productivity. And finally, the issue like feed storage and stray cattle further reduces farm efficiency. So these combinations not only affect the farm income but also public health because antimicrobial resistance is a silent global threat. So our solution, DigiRakshak, is basically built to make a digital portal for antimicrobial stewardship and livestock disease management. It will basically monitor antimicrobial usage, which includes recording type, dosage, frequency, etc. Secondly, MRL compliance alert. It provides MRL compliance, reminding farmers about withdrawal periods before selling milk or meat. The next point is integrate vet prescriptions, ensuring transparency, offer real-time dashboards and report for farmers and authorities. And the last one is, in the future, we will use blockchain for tamper-proof traceability. So now we will proceed with the next slide, that is technical approach. Here I am going to show you the workflow of our solution, DigiRakshak, and that will start with the INAPH data collection. Now, firstly, what is INAPH? So INAPH is a centralized database of government which basically records the cattle's livestock about their breeding, their ownership, their productivity like this. Now there comes a condition, is animal tagged in or not through the INAPH or not, like so if it is yes, then the health event will occur. But if it is not, then the provisional entry through our portal, that is DigiRakshak, will be done. Now, what is this provisional entry? It is kind of, you can say, our solution will provide a provisional tag to the animal until it is officially tagged with the INAPH or government portal. Now, the health events will occur, and there are different types of health events which will be occurred by our solution. That is the vaccination checking, the drugs checking of MRL and AMU, and the other health events. In the vaccination checking, we will be tracked whether the cattle or the livestock will get their beginner level or intermediate vaccination or not. If it is not, then the vet will recommend the vaccination and it will goes on loop until the vaccination will be done. But if it is, then the next part of our solution starts. That is the drugs checking, MRL, drugs checking of MRL and AMU. Here we will be checked whether in the cattle the drugs are overloaded or not. If it is, then a flag of overuse risk alert will be sent to the government as well as to the vet. Then it will send information to the government and vet dashboard through our portal. Then the vet log non-antibiotic treatment, and after that, further the productivity tracking will be done. In the other event, there will be sickness, injury checking or the sickness checking, which will be done by the vet. Now that will basically reach to the vet logs non-antibiotic treatment. So this is the central processing of our solution. So the post-processing of our solution starts with the productivity threshold, that is whether the milk cycle of the cattle is stopped or not. Then if it is stopped, then the whole decision will be for the farmer, that the farmer wants the cattle for its personal use or not. If it yes, then our solution will track the health records and will keep the welfare of it. But if it is not, then the farmer through a portal will request shelter for the transfer of the cattle. Then there comes the role of the government, that the government grants the shelter of the gaushala to the cattle. After that, we will track whether the cattle is alive or not. If it is, then the tracking of the welfare will be done. But if it is not, the death log will be done to our portal and it will be showed on our dashboard, and then it will be the information will be uploaded to the government dashboard, and this is the end of our workflow of the solution. So this is all about our workflow, where this is the pre-processing of our solution, this is the central processing, and this is the additional part that our solution is providing, and this is the post-processing. Here comes the tech stack which we used in our solution for front. So for the front end, we will be going for React. For the backend, we will be going for Fast API, REST API, GraphQL. For the database, we will going for MongoDB and Postgres. For data source, we are taking the data from INAPH, government data sync with the REST APIs. And for in the future, we will be going with the blockchain. And this is the analytical part. On the next slides, here is the feasibility and viability part. For feasibility, we will provide a mobile app and the web portals, which will integrate with the vets and the livestock records. There will be a real-time dashboards and alert, and easy farmer and vet data inputs and remote monitoring is also there. And in the future, we will provide security through the blockchain and encrypted data storage. When we will talk about the viability, there will be reduced economic losses and improves livestock health. Then it minimizes the residues, protect public health, and ensures MRL compliances and stray cattle tracking. Then the data-driven decision will be there, and also it promotes sustainability and animal welfare. So now proceeding further and coming to the last second slides, which is the impacts and benefits. So the benefits are huge. That is public health and food safety. It is preventing AMR spread and protecting consumers. Secondly, for the farmers, premium pricing, reduced feed cost and fewer losses from the rejected milk. Then the dairy industry, which is for better export competitiveness and brand trust. And overall digital transformation with the real-time analytics and transport will be recorded. So the impact is very clear: saving lives, reducing economic loss, and securing India's dairy sector. So, so finally coming to the last slides, that is research and references. So our research is supported by ICAR, NDDB, CDSCO, and global AMU monitoring initiatives. With DigiRaksha, we aim to build a safer, smarter, and more sustainable livestock system. Thank you very much.